All right, the last big project I did was I got these racks up. This is what my mini split will mount onto on the outside. I'm gonna have a piece of metal going across the span there that it will sit on. They were farther apart than what the outdoor unit of the mini split actually is in terms of size. That's why I'm gonna have to put some metal going across. The reason I had to do that is just because you see up top there on my bus, it's not perfectly straight. And on the inside, which I'm going to show you, I had to create a brace just because I couldn't mount the 70-pound AC unit just to this thin sheet metal. But you see this gap there, and I packed that outside the gap with washers to make this sit level. Did that on both sides there. Zoom in, see the packed out washers. And then on the inside, and the inside looks like this. So I couldn't just mount it to this thin sheet metal, like I said. The outdoor unit is 70 pounds, and then the mounts themselves are 20 pounds each, so I couldn't have 100 pounds bouncing down the road sitting on there. So I wanted to mount them to the structural or thicker piece of metal here. So what I did is I just reinforced it. The welds are very ugly. It's the first time me ever trying to weld, but they work. I don't care if they look pretty. This is all going to be hidden behind spray foam and everything. So I just went and got a little Harbor Freight welder. This is rock solid now. The bolts are going through this L bracket, which is connected to the framing of the bus itself. And then coming down here, it comes through this as well. There's a thick piece of metal right here, which it comes through, and then also this L bracket here. So this is really not going anywhere anymore. Here we have it out here now. It's quite large, but it will do the trick. It doesn't even slightly move. But yeah, that's that. This actually took me an extremely long time to do. Not that it was necessarily hard. It was just kind of figuring out what I needed to do. So figuring out getting the channels, going and buying the welder, learning how to weld enough to make it work. And yeah, I put little L brackets up here just because this wasn't tight up there, but this used to wiggle a good amount. It doesn't wiggle at all anymore. I moved the whole bus trying to wiggle it. So yeah, again, this is just, it's rock solid. And once I put the metal pieces going across here, it's gonna be even stronger. So I'm not gonna worry about that at all. There's the washers. I use like 50 washers in this because on the inside you can see this isn't level either. So I had to pack out the inside with washers as well. So yeah, just lots of washers used. I originally bought some steel bar stock, and I was gonna cut it and kind of match it, but ended up just using washers instead to pack it out, and so they're real tight. Getting those in there was real tricky, to say the least, but it works. And yep, so that's done. Only a few things left to do before I can spray foam.